Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, Stafford here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and 9, Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal at the 1.
First down.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
42-yard line.
On second down, Cook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take all the athletes, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's caught, Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. Every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Cousins on first down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit! So second half here in the first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings
running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
2nd and 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
39-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
makes it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On second down, it's Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They go play action. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings.
Complete to
Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense,
he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Lions 21, Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought him down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Swift. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford looking for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted by the program safety, Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run it again with Cook. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
7-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-in, the offense won the challenge. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Stafford's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moment. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And a throw interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And 1.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the white collar shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Good touchdown, number 20 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Score Lions 38, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Vikings take over.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. And even 50 yards.
50 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing here, Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it